Thank you so much for joining us here on JoyNews Prime. Let's begin from Parliament, where the Inspector General of Police, IGP Akufu, has refuted allegations against him by COP Alex Mensah and Superintendent George Asari that he is the worst IGP Ghana has ever had, describing such allegations as untrue and baseless. He made a statement when he appeared before Parliament Ad Hoc Committee investigating the leaked tape to oust him on Tuesday.
Honorable Chair, at the time that they were making it, without a shred of evidence. And Honorable Chair, those wide allegations without a shred of evidence has brought a lot of pain to myself, my family across the country, and especially my wife and children. That you are so patriotic because you believe in what you call Pan-Ghanaianism, where you think that because of your multi-ethnic nature, everybody you see, as long as the person is a Ghanaian, is your brother or a sister, mother or father, uncle or auntie. Then the pain also to my command, my leaders, my team, we work together, that you all know. And the pain to the thousands of police people who are appreciating the strides that we are making in transforming the organization to be the best institution in the country and a reference point for the rest of the world. They came, made all these allegations in order to cover up probably the shame associated with what they got themselves involved in the first place. And I, an innocent person, focusing on my job, working in concert with my team and all commands across the country to keep the country safe and make it to be at peace with itself. I've been asked to come and answer to these allegations, which are wide, baseless. And I felt in my spirit that this is just not fair. It is just not fair. Are we killing patriotism? That anybody can just get up, make allegations upon allegations, and people who go across the country at times 48 hours without sleep, just keeping the country at peace, will be called to come and answer allegations that are unfounded. And that becomes something. Anyway, I'm here. I have no choice. I have no choice and have come. And I say it to the glory of God, my Maker, who sustains me every day. I will speak to the matters as you direct. And I'm doing this because of the respect I have for myself, for my family, especially my children and wife, for the office that I occupy, for my brothers and sisters who are sitting behind me, that we have pulled ourselves together in an unprecedented manner in a teamwork to get these things done for this country. And for the respect I have for institutions of state, including the parliament that we are here today. And more importantly, the respect I have for Mr. President Akufu for the honor that he has done me for making me the Inspector General of Police to work with my colleagues. And equally more importantly, for the respect I have for the good people of this country. So, Honorable Chair, I am here being asked to answer to why allegations unsubstantiated by my brothers in order to cover up their shame. I am ready. I thank you.
The IGP also asserted he had no hand in the tape recording and that he did not hire Bugrenabo to record any such tape.
The point I'm trying to make is the fact that we are all human beings. And at times, these things happen. You may have all what it takes to handle the situation. But when you are speaking to a matter and the feeling of how you feel comes on board, it's normal. And the most important thing is that I understand all the issues you are raising. And I'm in sync with it because I'm a true Christian.
Now, do you have a working relationship with Chief Bugre Nabu?
Honorable Chair, I do not have a working relationship with him.
I have been joined on Zoom by my colleague Samuel Mbora to give us some details of today's sitting. Samuel, you engaged with the chairman of the committee, Atache, after today's proceedings and regarding concerns of actually listening to or interrogating the IGP publicly. What has he been saying on that?
Well, the chairman of the committee, Samuel Atache, has indicated that the public hearing of the IGP was to give him the opportunity to clear his name due to the allegations by his accusers.
Okay.
So he has been given the opportunity, he has made his points and then cleared the allegations. However, tomorrow they are continuing with the probe. But it is not clear whether it is going to be a public hearing or it is in camera. So it depends on tomorrow and then the evidence or the information that the witness will produce before the committee that would influence them to go for an in-camera hearing or maintain it as a public hearing. He also indicated that the National Security Minister is expected to appear before the committee. When I asked him why the National Security Minister has to appear before the committee, his explanation was that before Parliament started its investigation, the National Investigation Bureau had already launched an investigation into it. We understand some of the witnesses also appeared before it. So the National Security Minister will come and give us a breakdown of what they have and what constitutes national security information and what does not constitute, so far as this big tape is concerned.
All right.
Well, let's see how it goes. But I know on top of my head that the matters concerning the National Security Minister will be in camera, but the rest of them will take a quality decision.
Why should the National Security Minister come here?
Well, because the one of the witnesses, I've forgotten, said, I think it's Asari. Superintendent Asari said he appeared before the NIB. Yeah. He said so. Yeah. So if he said so, then how does that synchronize with what we are doing here and the evidence? That's what we are attempting to find out. From day one, ab initio, I stressed that I don't have any incentive to mess up somebody's life and career. What is that going to do for me? And I think the members of the committee have a similar attitude, that why do you want to besmear another man? Why should somebody's disgrace be our joy? I don't think we are that mean to be doing it that way. And what is very important is that we are supposed to protect everybody to the best of our ability as a committee. And I keep saying that nobody will be shortchanged by the committee in terms of the evidence that we will write, and the rest of it. We will never shortchange anybody. And nobody is trying to say, slant the evidence to favor X or Y. And I don't think anybody has the power to do that against us. We won't do it.
Let's now shift our attention to the Electoral Commission, where 2 persons in the one municipality of the Upper West region have been apprehended at the one municipal office of the Electoral Commission after they attempted to register twice on the limited voter registration exercise which started today. Now, according to the one municipal director of the EC, Ben Kujo Alaglo, the 2 were stopped from registering after they saw an alert on registration devices showing that they had earlier registered and their names were already captured on the voters register. JoyNews' Upper West regional correspondent Rafiq Salam reports from Wa.
The one municipal office of the Electoral Commission, located on the outskirts of the Wa Township and on the One Nakuru Road, is the venue of the EC limited registration exercise. Close to 3 dozen prospective registrants were already going through the registration process, whilst others sat patiently waiting for their turn. It is a peaceful atmosphere and the process well choreographed and coordinated. There have neither been any report of system failure nor software malfunctioned. As a result of that, 2 persons who registered in the last registration exercise and want to have another bite of the pie were easily identified and rejected by the registration devices, prompting the one municipal officer of the EC, Ben Kujo Alaglo, to sound the warning bells.
When you go to the room and the machine detects that you have registered already, please, we will not forgive you. We will arrest you. So far, 2 people have been detected for attempting to register twice.
Ben Alagolo faded to light on the issue.
Those that were attempting, the 2 that were caught attempting to register again, probably we have to let them go because they told us that they registered in 2016, not knowing it was registration done in 2020. So probably the benefit of the doubt, we have allowed them to go. Probably if anybody comes again and we see that he's attempting to register twice, but before they will not even allow it to happen, we shall be giving on-spot education, publicity, as you saw me in the first instance doing. We'll be telling them that please, it is not a fresh registration, but registration for those who are qualified in that manner to do so.
3 hours after the start of the registration, more than 40 persons had registered and handed over their voter registration card. 2 of them spoke to us on why they think acquiring the voter ID card is necessary.
The economic is hard. Just right now, I'm not feeling anything. I just finished What Technical Institute this year. I'm not getting any job right now.
So you think that your vote will determine your fate?
Inshallah, by the grace of Allah.
Sometimes you'll be traveling, they'll ask you of your voter ID card or a Ghana card. If you're not having it, it can be a problem. Because of that, we want to have it.
Meanwhile, the situation at the Lembuse district office of the Electoral Commission is however different. Several prospective voters who throng the center are unable to do so as a result of the malfunctioning of the registration devices. They stayed for close to 3 hours waiting for the challenge to effect, who they were unable to do, forcing them to move away. NDC Lembuse parliamentary candidate for the 2024 general election, Dr. Tatius Bayo, who was at the registration center, expressed worry over the hiatus in the registration process.
It's about 11 a.m. on the first day of registration, and as of this time, not a single person has been able to register. They are facing technical challenges. The system is down. The first person that attempted the registration, they've been able to take a picture, but they cannot save. A lot of young people were here, and after waiting for 3 hours and not able to register, they have walked home. This is a frustration in this part of the country. People have traveled from farther part of this district to the district capital, and as at 11 a.m., not one person has been able to register. How do you progress from here? This is a clear case of voter suppression in the people of Ghana.
Reporting for JoyNews, Rafik Salam. Wow.
Now, several young people who visited the Sanerigo district office of the Electoral Commission to register in a limited registration exercise have expressed disappointment at the rate at which the exercise began today. Officials who would not go on record say the delay was due to issues of network and faulty machines. An officer told Joy News they initially tried to use the online process but had difficulties with the link, and when they switched to the manual machine, it refused to pick. The exercise, which was supposed to start in the morning, actually started at about 3 p.m.
The Electoral Commission began its limited registration exercise today in Tamale at the Sanerigo Municipal Office of the Electoral Commission. People who travel far and near to have their registration done were disappointed. And some had arrived earlier as 5 a.m. this morning to enable them have their registration done early so they can return to work. But after several hours of wait, some of those who had come to register spoke to Joy News.
So they gave us numbers. The numbers is not working, and the machines too are not working. If you are to go out, you shouldn't go out. We are just sitting here. We don't know the time to leave here again.
You know, because we are students and we are visitors. We are not from Tamale, so we came and we are here. We stood here for about 3 hours now, and some are having papers tomorrow, and we want to go back and study for our papers tomorrow.
Meanwhile, a member of the National Democratic Congress communication team, Mubarak Nyebtu, said it was difficult convincing some of the registrants to accept to come to the center to register. He added that resource mobilization would also be a challenge, getting these people to return tomorrow to register.
So we are here this morning to start the registration of the EC. And in fact, this morning is not even easy for us because we've seen that we are going through difficulties to register our people because the machines are not working very well for us. So it's a serious concern for us as a member of the NDC, and we are urging the EC to make sure that the machines and everything should be ready for us to register our people because we are going through a lot here. We are suffering. We go look at the canopies here. We brought them here. The NDC make sure that we brought canopies here. We make sure that we fed everybody here. We brought our people here to come and register. Those here, the children here, we brought them here. We make sure that we fed them with the lorry fare, everything for them to come here and register. So we are urging the EC to make sure that they should make sure that the machines should be working so that what we are going through here, we should be going through what we are going through. So
some centers for the limited voters registration exercise in the Ashanti region recorded long queues on day one of the exercise. At Akumadan in the Ofinsu North District, security officers had a tough time controlling applicants to observe set protocols. Nanaya Ojima reports many applicants in Kumasi were frustrated after spending long hours in queues.
Some applicants at Akumadan in a confrontation with security officers for allegedly whipping them to order. At the Asokore Mampong office of the Electoral Commission, applicants queue outside the premises. Intermittently, the gate of the premises is opened for a few applicants to enter. Sometimes there is chaos at the gate as some persons attempt to bypass the queue.
We've been here since about an hour. People will be bringing protocols, but protocols are it's too much here. So I think the electoral officer and the policemen in charge here should come out and control the queue here, as there will be a lot of misunderstanding here.
So as I said, I came around 8 a.m. and it is not my turn yet. Some came very early.
So now I say I'm out for protocol.
Some people keep skipping the queue. They are giving excuses and others. It is unfair.
With time, frustration and tiredness set in for some of the applicants after standing for hours. Some had to squat or find stones to use as seats since the commission by law prevented seats for the process. Some applicants shared their frustrations. It's not comfortable standing.
It's not comfortable.
For how long have you been standing?
More than 2 hours. More than 2 hours.
And from the look of things, it doesn't look like you'll be done the next hour. Can you wait?
Maybe I'll manage.
What do you think could have been done to ensure that this process is a little bit comfortable for you?
They should bring more computers so that...
They should bring what?
Fast.
They should bring what?
More computers so that the line will be fast.
By midday, 53 persons had successfully gone through the application with 2 registration points set up in the EC office. Many believe the Electoral Commission may fail to achieve the daily target of registering 300 applicants. For JoyNews, Nanaya Ojima reporting.
Now, parliamentary candidate of the National Democratic Congress in the Ayawaso West Wuogon constituency, John Dumelo, and MP of the area, Lydia Seyram Al-Hassan, have admitted to providing transport for constituents in the ongoing voter registration exercise. The two said the move is part of their initiative to rally new registrants to secure their voter ID cards ahead of the district assembly and general elections. Joy News' James Aveji has been to the old EC headquarters at Ridge in Accra, which is currently serving as district offices for 5 assemblies, and comes through with the following report.
So this is the old headquarters of the Electoral Commission here at Ridge in Accra. Now this premises in the next 1 month is the district office that will be hosting about 4 constituencies in the Greater Accra region. We are told that the Ayawaso West, Wogon, Ayawaso East as well as Central, including the Koteklole constituencies, all members of the public who would be wanting to register for their voters ID, all of them from this constituencies would have to converge here at the EC's old headquarters in order to get their cards. We have the privilege to talk to the MP for Ayawaso West Wogon, as well as the NDC parliamentary candidate for Ayawaso West Wogon, Sarah Malhassan, as well as John Dumelo. The two of them have been sharing some insight with us as to how the strategies they are deploying in order to bring their constituent from the various locations in their constituencies to the EC's headquarters, old headquarters here at Ridge.
It's about calling them personally. It's about visiting their homes personally. It's about convincing them to come here, personally. It's about conveying them myself in my car, personally here. I mean, since 4 a.m. I've been here, making sure that, the queues are formed in a nice way, giving them water, giving them refreshments, making sure they are comfortable, because really and truly, the only reason they need a card for is to vote in their district assembly and the elections in 2024. And actually, some are actually adamant to come and register. So you have to really convince them that, look, we need your votes in the district assembly elections. We need you to vote for John Dumelo in 2024, and of course, ultimately, John Mahama in 2024 as well.
So you are basing them here?
Yes, personally. We are about support communities like from Okonglo, from Impasse, and from Baleshi, from Tesano, from Ridge, from Airport, Jowlu. We are basing them personally. Yes.
For those here within the constituency, it's not too far for them, but we are facilitating it. Logistics are available, buses for those who can't come by themselves, so that we convey them here. And we live in a constituency that holds 7 tertiary institutions, and most of them are on vacation. So that is the challenge. But even that, 7th December 2024, if we continue with the timetable they have now, it means they are going to be on campus. So it is our responsibility to facilitate it and support them to come and register here, so that on that day it's safe for them.
It's just a few minutes past 10 a.m. on the first day, and dozens of them have already gathered here in order to go through the process to procure their cards. Let's interact with them to know where exactly they are coming from the various locations in the constituency in order to get their card. 2 brothers are here. Thanks for your time. What's your name?
I'm Franklin.
Franklin. I hope this is your brother.
Yes, please.
Your elder or your twin brother?
My older brother.
Oh, you are brothers. Okay. Which area of the constituency are you coming from? Where exactly are you coming from?
I'm from Abelinkpi.
Where?
Abelinkpi.
Abelinkpi. Okay. And you are here to register for the first time to take your card?
Yes, please.
Okay. How did you get here?
I came here. My assemblyman brought me here.
Okay. So, is he the one who told you where to where you can register, or you know exactly the office you need to go?
He brought us here.
He brought you here, but you have no idea this is where you are supposed to go?
Yes, yeah.
You have no idea?
I have no idea.
Okay. So that is how it has been here at the old headquarters of the Electoral Commission at Ridge here, housing 5 different constituencies. The numbers from the morning have been growing from the tens to dozens and now to the hundreds, with new registrants predominantly gathered here in order to get their voter ID cards. Reporting from the EC old headquarters here at Reach in Accra. My name is James Aveji for Joy News.
Now, leadership of various political parties in the Techiman South constituency, particularly NDC and NPP, are raising concerns about the EC's decision to register new voters at the district EC office in the ongoing limited voter registration exercise. They say with the constituency's hefty population, many applicants will be disenfranchised at the end of the 21-day exercise. The two major political parties are also accusing each other of buzzing prospective applicants to the registration center. Asari has been monitoring the exercise and comes through with the following report.
The limited voters registration exercise by the Electoral Commission began at about 8 o'clock a.m. here in the Techiman South EC office amid tight security, with the exercise targeting eligible Ghanaians who have turned 18 and above to be enrolled on the register. Registration Supervisor and Acting District EC Officer for Techiman Municipality, William Bampo Aporis, says the exercise has been smooth with all political parties cooperating with the laid down rules and regulations.
We started registration at exactly 8 a.m. today. We haven't had any challenge regarding our machines or regarding the process. We are in there with agents of political parties. And what we agreed with them is that at every material moment, we need just one agent from each political party. So the process has been okay. We are catching up with time. We are hoping that by the end of this registration process, whoever is due or whoever is qualified to be registered here in Techiman Municipal should be registered.
Mr. Apori Bampo disclosed that enough screenings are undertaken to ensure non-Ghanaians do not get through the registration system.
As rightly indicated in the laws, we are considering persons with Ghana card, persons with passports, and persons with qualified voters as what? Guarantors. So definitely we should be able to decipher should there be any fake information. And of course, as officials, we also do have the right to challenge against anyone we think isn't a Ghanaian or isn't within the age range for which the person should be qualified to be a voter.
Constituency Secretary for the National Democratic Congress, Mr. Fosun Sowa Edward, raised concerns about the slow pace of the exercise, adding that more qualified applicants will be disenfranchised at the end of the 21-day exercise.
We started 8 o'clock exactly. At that time, it started raining, but people were in the queue. They started at the right time, and now 8 till now, I'm telling you that we have registered 28. Is that enough at all? So by the close of the 21 days, I don't think we can register even more than 1,000 and something. So for sure, they should do something about it. And so we want a change so that we can have a successful exercise today and subsequent days to come.
He was, however, quick to raise concerns about the busing of prospective applicants to the registration center and asked that the party will challenge all minors attempting to find their way through the exercise.
We can see from the other side that busing of people is becoming the order of the day here, and I don't want that to happen. We are dialoguing, ensuring that those who are doing that should put an end to that, or else that can generate a situation that we will not be able to at least handle it. And will be challenging for sure. If you are not coming from this place, if you are a man or you are here, yes, we'll challenge you so that you come and improve subsequently.
Asamoah Richard is the constituency secretary of the New Patriotic Party. He also raised concerns about the constituency's population and the difficulty in getting all applicants registered within the stipulated period.
We in NPP, and yesterday at the diaper meeting, I made it clear that Techiman is a far big area. We have one of the biggest population in the whole of Blue East. So if we want everybody else to come here, the congestion will be too much. So as I said, we are not so much happy with everybody coming here. But the explanation they gave to us, we all got ourselves convinced that what they are doing is best for now.
He also accused the NDC of busing people to the registration center, describing their action as illegal.
The system is, we are not allowed by law CI 127 to bus people to this place. Because in any way, if some individual want to help you, that is cool. But busing, the technical word is the busing of people, which is an affront to the rules and regulations. And if you want to be below abiding, you don't go against the rule and the regulation for convenience sake. That is wrong.
Reporting for Joy News, Anas Sabit, Techiman.